Welcome back to another reaction to The Walking Dead World Beyond, and today it's the official trailer for the second and final season. That's literally just dropped about 2 minutes ago. I just saw it on Twitter, so I thought I'd better jump on the hype, hopefully the hype, and see what they have in store for us for the second and final season. I really enjoyed season 1 overall. I think it was very slow to get going, I will say, and the characters, I think were kind of hit and miss at the start, but a lot of them definitely grew into their own. For me personally, once we had like the Elton-centric episode, like episode 5 or something, I think, I really loved that episode, and from there it just picked up, and I thought the second half of the season was really, really good. And yeah, twists and turns, and I'm excited to see where these characters will be headed into the second season, and hopefully we're going to get a real in-depth look at the CRM after literal years and years and years of teasing. I really want some proper answers about what's going on with them, exactly how they operate and stuff. I think it's time. I think we've waited long enough. But the fact that they, announced the show, then they announced that it was going to be a 2-season limited run, that's it, makes me feel like they must know what they want to do with it. They have a clear plan for it from beginning to end. So I'm intrigued to see what their goal is for this final season of it. And yeah, I don't really know what to expect. Hopefully some CRM teasing stuff. Maybe a bit more with Huck, or whatever her real name is. I mean, what's going on with her and her mum. Or everyone kind of on their own, really. Silas gave himself up. Elton and Percy are on the run together as well. Yeah, there's a bunch going on, and obviously we have the two sisters as well, Hope and Iris, doing their stuff with Felix, and Felix's boyfriend Will is now in the picture as well. So there's a lot to explore. I don't know exactly how much and who they're going to showcase really, but yeah, I'm really excited for this, so let's get into it.
This place. Safe.
Sure.
It's good for everybody.
Oh, fancy.
We honor a part of us, the fallen campus colony. Our home is gone. We are all we have. I know.
For better or worse.
Working to stop the monsters and to save people from turning into monsters.
None of us.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what all that is.
Exists in the world.
Oh, good. Best of friends. Oh,
CRM changed the game. So we change how we play.
Is what you desire.
They're the reason the only family we got is dead.
One wrong move.
is it going to be like a big revolution?
Why we killed thousands of people?
Why don't you tell us?
Yeah, she doesn't even know about that, does she yet? So I feel like Huck may still turn and be good again.
We're gonna find out what the CRM is up to. And then we're gonna burn this place to the ground.
You're certainly going to try, I don't doubt that. All these badass weapons. Elton.
For some people,
Oh. Oh.
it takes facing the end to know it's gonna be okay.
Oh man. Go here.
As we pray for the souls we've lost.
Just take the job.
They're definitely keeping their style, aren't they?
That's us all.
Like the bright flowers and stuff over some horrific sights. That feels very like World Beyond-y. Oh well, that's... Oh. Oh, Jesus! I didn't need to see that. That must have had like eyes in that mask.
Republic is the last light of the world. My purpose is to create a new era on this planet.
Is that? Oh, shit. That makes sense. But shit. Okay, lots of interesting teasers in that. I thought that was a pretty good trailer. They caught up with, all like the key characters that we already knew. There's definitely a few new faces in there as well. And a familiar face that hasn't been in the show before at the end. I definitely saw, I completely forgotten, there's this actor from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., his name's Max. He's been in other stuff as well, but that's where I really know him from. He was cast in that, and I think I saw him very briefly, like taking down a walker. So I'm excited to see him, what his character's going to be, how that's all going to unfold. And just to see what trauma they're going to go through. There were some, there's a shot of Silas like looking like he has to put someone down that he probably doesn't want to, so I'm sure that's going to be painful. And just exploring a bit more of these guys like really discovering what the world truly is, I think is going to be quite something. And clearly a lot of the action is going to take place in the CRM itself, so undoubtedly we're going to learn a lot about it, I think, and exactly how they work and operate. So I think we're going to get the answers that I'm after as well. And yeah, it definitely kept like its visual style, like the flowers in the eyes of that walker I thought was very like World Beyond-esque. And yeah, just excited to catch up with some of these characters again and see how it ends for them, whether it's going to be a happy ending or not. Because I think this is like the furthest timeline-wise along, really, isn't it? I think World Beyond. So there's no guarantee that people are safe. And yeah, anything can go down. They clearly have some surprises up their sleeves if they're willing to show Jadis or Anne, whichever you want to call her at the end there, which is very cool. I'm excited to see her again. Been good few years, because it was obviously Rick's last episode where she also departed the show. So to catch up with her and see if she ever will get a good haircut, we'll have to wait and see. But it'd be cool to see her again. So I think they were doing some cool and interesting things with her. I liked that she was on like our team, and then almost immediately she has to leave alongside Rick. So to see what she's been up to, I'm not even going to clown over like Rick being in it. I highly doubt it, let's be honest, but you never know. If she's around, maybe Rick will be close by, but I'd be very surprised if we see Rick before his first like movie comes out, if those Rick movies come out. So yeah, lots of interesting things in there. I like the idea of like starting up this revolution. The CRM's tactics, I think, going on with that could be quite interesting. They had like a walker mask, but it had like eyes and everything, then it peeled it off and it was like a stealth suit. I'm guessing that's the CRM, like for some reason going undercover or something, I don't know. That was really weird and gross and very whispery-esque. And Huck still kind of not knowing, I think, the extent of what the CRM is capable of doing, like killing, that whole group of people in the premiere episode. And that may be the thing that turns her against her mother and stuff. So there's going to be a big arc for her, I'm sure. And getting to know more about Will and what I said Iris then, Hope and Iris. Hope and Iris' dad, what he's up to, like the experiments behind all of that side of things, and his lady friend, what she's doing, big sandwich lady. So I think we've got a proper, like, here's what's going on after years of teasing. That's going to be really cool. And I'm also, all I really want, I suppose, is for Elton to survive, because he's my favourite. And he seems to have a bit of a romance on the go there. That's something. Part of me, back in the day was like, Hope and Elton would be sweet. But then, he found out she murdered his mother. So I think that would put a bit of a dampener on, I think, the crush he had on her. So we're going to meet someone new there, and I'm excited to see that. There were a few bits of romancy, kissy stuff that I didn't exactly see who was who there. I'd have to like slow it down and everything. But I'm also willing to just wait and be surprised. I think one of them's obviously Felix and Will, because they're together. But I think there are a few others outside of that. But I guess they have time for romance at the end of the world. So that's something to look forward to as well for all the shippers out there. So yeah, I think there's a bit of something for everyone in that trailer, and definitely not giving too much away, obviously. But some cool reveals with Anne/Jadis at the end. Very excited to see more of her. And just to get more about the CRM is basically my big hype about this season. And if the trailer's anything to go by, we're definitely going to get that. So I'm excited. It'd be cool to see a lot of these characters again that I've really warmed up to. over the course of the first season, see how things wrap up for them. So it really could go any way for any of them, I think, since this is like the second and final season. This is it. So yeah, you can feel the world beyond finally kind of delivering on the name, I think, because this is a territory in the Walking Dead verse that we haven't really explored before, like properly into the CRM. So yeah, I think it's finally going to live up to its name here, which I'm excited about. So yeah, really good trailer. Very excited for, I think it was October 3rd, I think they said. So not too long away, you know, about a month away. So that's pretty damn soon. And I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it and how they're going to wrap up this show. So yeah, great stuff, really good trailer. And until my next reaction, thanks for watching.